We start with forward chart. Just I want to give you a quick update. And if you refer to my last analysis, when the price was somewhere around here, I mentioned the best option for me if I want to look for buy, I will prefer to get the next drop. And exactly as of what we explained, we get. Because I mentioned if the price continues losing the momentum, following by divergence, this is where I'm not really interested to look for buy. There was no continuation. We couldn't refer to the divergence, but we see it was losing the momentum. And as I was about to explain it, I was waiting for the next drop. Okay. Anyway, if we move the higher time frame, if we move the daily chart, we want to see how deep this one can go. If you're looking at this one as a correction relative to this move, we can expect even the price drop to somewhere around 12 cents. With the breakout of the 14, we can look for 12 cents. Because with the breakout of the 12 cent, then we mostly, for me, I will not consider this one as a correction relative to what we have here. Because in that case, we can expect even the price drop to somewhere around below 10 cent and even 8 cent. Okay. Anyway, at this point, I'm looking at this three waves correction. Any opportunity for buy as a reversal, we will be really interested to look for buy. And we start with higher time frame. We start with the monthly chart. We have been looking to see the breakout of the 16. The price broke, but based on higher time frame, monthly and weekly, we see it couldn't maintain above the 16. Okay, now what's the next? Whether we can look for continuation, we can expect the price break 16 following by 22 or not. Okay, because the reasons we were looking to see the breakout of the 16 based on weekly chart, I mentioned with the breakout of the 16, mostly we are out of this one, this correction. Then if we see the breakout of the 22 cent, we can look for continuation. Because I explained, if the price couldn't break the 16, how about this correction? Okay. Anyway, again, I'm not expecting for the price to drop to 5 cents. The only thing is if we want to look for buy, we should know how to buy, where to buy. At least we should have the trade set up. Simply, we cannot take the trade because of the possibility price drop to below 10.8 following by 5 cents because of this correction. Anyway, at this point, this is the only things, the only reason I'm referring to weekly chart. We should know if we want to look for buy, how to manage it if it doesn't move in our direction. By the way, as I what I explained my last analysis based on daily chart, I'm looking at this correction and as a three waves, how deep it can go, we can expect the price drop to somewhere around 12 cents. But below 12 cents, then we cannot, for me, I will not consider this one as a correction. Okay, again, how deep this one can go, we can go look for, we can expect the price drop to 12 cents. If you want to look for buy, we have to look for the reversal based on lower time frame. But if you get any opportunity for buy, we'll take it. Then the short term targets we can look for is 22 following by 31 cent. All right, based on daily chart, I don't see any trade setup. But if we move to lower time frame forward chart, and as what we see here, we have these three waves. How deep it can go, again, we know how deep it can go. Okay, what I want to say is that any opportunity for buy as a reversal at this point, I'm interested to look for buy. At least to look for the reversal as a sharp move flag. But at this point, I don't see any trade setup based on forward chart. That means we can, as I mentioned, simply we will not take the trade. We have to look for the trade setup. And as I mentioned, I'm looking for buy, but at this point, I don't see any trade setup. That means we have to wait. For me, I have to wait. For the traders, it depends on the strategy they use. Then any opportunity for buy, for me, I will take it. And we see we have a divergence. We can expect this one continue as a corrective. Then any drop following by divergence, then any reversal for me as a sharp move flag, I will take the trade or I will put my entry above the previous stop. And at this point, if anyone wants to put the entry above the previous stop, technically we can put above here, but we have to be really careful. That's why we prefer to put our entry above this one. For me, I will not prefer to put my entry above here. I will prefer to put my entry above here. Okay, if the price continue and drop, then we start to adjust. If there is any reversal, then we will be in the trade. But what we want, if we want to put a entry above here, we want to price sharply tag, break, and continue. If the price tag within the first or maximum second hours, there is no continuation, we will not keep the trade. That's why the second option will be reversal as a sharp move flag based on 1 hour or 50 lower time frame, then we will take the trade. Anyway, if we move to forward chart, and as I mentioned, at this point, any opportunity for buy, for me, I'm interested. I'm looking for the reversal. I'm looking for buy. And if we get any opportunity for buy, if we move to daily chart, the target as a short term, we can look for is 22, following by 31 cent. Then based on higher time frame, we know if there is a breakout of the higher 31, then we will give an update. And at this point, we don't see anything because as I mentioned, with the breakout of the 31, then mostly we're looking for the all-time high. Anyway, this is based on monthly, not the 3 months. Okay, as I mentioned, with the breakout of the 31 cent, then we'll be expecting for the continuation and all-time high. Anyway, we just follow the chart. I mentioned how we can look for trade, and at this point, any opportunity for buy, I'm interested. I'm looking for because at least I get the three waves. And in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.